We are serving up Triple H pancakes tonight on the watch along. This one will be fun. I can't believe we haven't gotten to this one yet. Survivor Series 2000, 24 years ago. Maybe we should have waited till next year and do it on the 25th anniversary, but too late now. We're going to watch Stone Cold drop Triple H off a forklift. Elizabeth was just in here saying goodbye to me because she's heading to work, and I told her what I was watching and explained to her the finish. And I could see her trying to picture it in her head, so I pulled it up on YouTube and showed her how Austin drops Triple H off the top of the thing, and she thought it was awesome and thinks that we're all going to have a really good time watching this tonight. So hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to the channel and classic watch-along night here. And we are running head-to-head with my beloved Detroit Lions on the road facing the Houston Texans tonight. So I'm going to have my eyeball on the game while we watch Survivor Series 2000. Welcome back, everyone. Last week we did Survivor Series 1990, so we're skipping ahead 10 years and doing 2000. And this one, aside from the Triple H and Austin match, I don't remember much about it, and I didn't look at the Wikipedia page to refresh my memory on the card, so I don't really know too much of what to expect. I remember a little bit. I think Rock and Rikishi, right? I remember that whole thing, and I remember a little, so I'm not completely clueless to this event, but I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, and this is the night of The Undertaker's really, really snazzy pants. So it'll be fun to relive this one. I remember watching it on pay-per-view, and I remember me and my friends, Daniel and Jason, who were in my house with me, we were all commenting on The Undertaker's pants, and we didn't know what the hell was going on there. So we will be looking back at this one. It should be fun. And I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Let's just do some quick shout outs real quick. First thing I want to do is say thank you to longtime channel member Brandon McNeil. Before we even went live here, he dropped a $20 super chat in there to say hello. Thank you so much for that, Brandon. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for another watch along, Greg. We appreciate you. Tons of love to everyone watching. Brandon, you're the man. Thank you so much for being here. Always good to see my buddy Zach and Zane G. We got Fox Star Killer in the house, going on 2 years of being a member. How's it going, everyone? Had a short shift at work today and don't have to go to work until 11:30 tomorrow. Nice. Also resumed my Monday Night Wars viewing project on Peacock. I'm on Sold Out 2000. All right. You're getting to the end of WCW, about another year left, and you're going to wrap up business there. Cool, making sure I can be seen. I did not do any sound checks before we went live, just double checking that. Tatanani, good to see you. We got JJ Leg back in the stream. Right on. Mike Rouse is here. Rodrigo and George Morris with his token $5. Thanks, my friend. Hey, Greg, how are you? How is Tito? Survivor Series 2000, 10 out of 10. No Mercy N64 came out around this time. How about next week? Survivor Series 94, 99, 07, or World War III 98? I think World War III could be a possibility. I thought about Survivor Series 94, but man, we'll probably do that one. But I have to warn you, that's a rough month for me. November of 1994, 2 or 3 weeks before Survivor Series, Randy Savage leaves WWE. He was my second favorite wrestler. 3 weeks later, on the night of Survivor Series 1994, my favorite wrestler loses the WWE title to fucking Bob Backlund. I was distraught. I was a very distraught high school senior back in November of 94, but we'll talk about it. We'll get one of those done for sure, especially for you, George. Daniel Berry Sports, Gilbert Albalo, good to see you. J.R. Falls is here. William Cullen, Tony K, a name Kieran. I can never get that right. Ray Frand in the house. What's up? David Brown. We Are Pro Wrestling is here. AJ Daniels. We've got Mike Games version 1. The Juliet is in the house. Commanders lost, huh? I can't believe the Chiefs squeaked out another win. These fuckheads. I swear, it needs to be Chiefs and Lions in the Super Bowl, and the Lions need to blow them out. What, they do, block a field goal or something to win the game? That's nuts. Nuts. Edward Underhill, good to see you, man. Watch along on the DVD version of Survivor Series 2000. Okay, let us know how that goes. I'm curious, for those who don't follow along on Peacock, how it works out for you. Hopefully, we will not be too out of sync. Let me see who else is here. Ryan Adams, good to see you. I think I got about everybody. Jake, the original Tribal Chief, always happy to see you in here as well. And I'll continue the shout-outs as we go. All right, let's get into Survivor Series 2000. You guys know what to do. For those of you who don't, just in case, what you want to do is go over to your Peacock, and you want to pull up Survivor Series Season 14, Episode 1. The runtime, according to Peacock, is 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 28 seconds. In just a couple of seconds, we will all hit play together. Once we do, that timer right there will begin to run. I have killed ads on this video, so this watch-along is presented ad-free. However, if you have a tier on Peacock that makes you watch ads, you might experience some interruptions. That's what the timer is for. So you can use that to sync back up. And that's kind of how we do it here. If you're watching somewhere else on another platform or on a DVD or VHS tape, let us know how it goes. Hopefully you guys have ran over there to Peacock and got your business all pulled up over there. And I think if y'all are ready, we can hit play on this bad boy. Do me a favor, thumbs up button, not peace sign. Thumbs up is what we want there. Click that, that thing. Do it. You know what to do. Please help me out. Help a brother out. All right, let's do it. Let's get Survivor Series going. Let me get my fingers queued up here, and I am going to be ready. Oh, shit. Oh, I almost just shut down the whole stream with one click of a button. My cursor was way too close to that X closeout sign there. There we go. We lived. All right, right on. Let me get my finger on the timer. Finger on the play button. All right, I'm ready on my end. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Survivor Series 2000. Here we go. We go 3, 2, 1, play. That's how we do it, okay? All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, play. Perfect. All right, perfect. All right, I don't even remember like what kind of intro or video package we get for this. I don't even know where this show is. What arena we're in. Well, don't tell me. JR's going to tell me in just a minute. Cheers, by the way. I already have my frosty beverage open. K-Dogs, Kennel, what's up, Kevin? Good to see you. Garrett, the Lions game also is allegedly, is on Peacock. Yeah, it probably is. I'm watching it on NBC on my cable streaming app. Whoa. Okay, on the NFL or on the Football Night in America panel, who is that tall goddess? Who's that drink of water there with those guys? I like her. Triple H was on the verge of turning babyface here. Remember, he had the match with Kurt Angle at Unforgiven, and then he was revealed to be the mastermind behind everything. The fact that they made it Rikishi was just so dumb. It should have just been Triple H the whole time. I think they realized that, and then they made it into Triple H. And then 1 year earlier is when Austin got ran over, and then Big Show won the title, right? I didn't like Survivor Series 1999 either. I didn't think it was a very good show. I don't hold it in my memory very fondly. So I don't know if we'll ever get to 99. Let's see if I can recognize the arena they're in. That looks like maybe a San Jose, maybe? Damn, Pyro. Where are they, Jay Moros? Tell me. Oh, that looks like Boston. Nope, Tampa. All right. Tampa. Ice Pal. Okay, I was like, what is this building for? Probably the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? All right, cool. All right, here, who's this first? Oh, TNA. Right on. Oh, yeah, it's kind of a cool set. They got the little Target deal there. I do appreciate the effort to, have, kind of different themes, different looks, different sets for the pay-per-views back in those days before everything was just so uniform. Oh my God, Lawler, we're going to have to deal with his pervy ass for the next 2 hours and 40 minutes. Hope you are excited for that. I actually thought I had the VHS tape to this, and I'm back there looking for it, and I just can't find it anywhere. It's like the second time this has happened the last couple of months. What I think is happening is one of y'all motherfuckers is breaking into my house when I'm not home and stealing my Coliseum videos. K-Dog's Kennel, I have a feeling it's you. You're sketchy as hell. Ray Frand, you too. Victor, you're no picnic either. You've probably been in here rooting through my shit. And that's probably why I can't find it. So if one of y'all have it, Please send it back to me, because I was going to place it right back here, like a little display. Survivor Series? But I can't, because one of y'all stole it. Fucking thieves. A bunch of fucking thieves. Yeah, Ray, I knew it was you. So this is TNA versus Crash and Steve Blackman? Oh, no, it's a... Oh, it's a six-person. Trish and Molly. Okay, so it's Trish, Test and Albert against Crash, Blackman, Molly Holly. The wrestling business never deserved Molly Holly. She is too great. All right, we got a couple of people in this match no longer with us. Test and Crash. May they rest in peace. And Teddy Long is the referee. That's nice. Steve motherfucking Blackman. That's him. Well, this is going to be fun because I don't know what the matches are, for the most part. I know 3 matches on this card. I don't know any other. I mean, I definitely have the original recording of this with the Sunday Night Heat and all of that because I recorded all the pay-per-views, but I cannot think of any time that I ever went back and watched this, like put the DVD or tape in the VCR and rewatched it. I mean, maybe 24 years ago, I watched it like the following week or something, but... Oh. Back in those days, I would still watch tapes if I was bored. If I'd come home from work and there was nothing on TV, it's not like I had YouTube or a computer that I could pull up. So I'd sometimes just pop in an old pay-per-view or maybe the pay-per-view I watched last week or maybe a WCW show from years ago or something like that and watch. I spent many a night in my apartment living room with the lights off on my couch watching old wrestling tapes. Somehow managed to find an occasional girlfriend here and there, despite having this hobby. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm like, you sure you want to be with me? Think it through. That was a nice hurricanrana. We're still recovering back in these days from, like, the smoke having to clear out from the pyro. Oof. I'm not sure if I love Test in the silver. I think it looks better in black. Jesus, Crash. Yikes. Crash Holly. Aaron O'Grady, right? That's his name? Because I knew of him before he came to WWE. Back in my trying to be a smart fan days. So back in these days, I was sometimes aware of the newcomers that would debut. Same with Christian when he came in. Oof. Oh, really? JJ, you got an action figure of Test in this gear. That's cool. Oh, Trish is in. Trish was pretty new to the ring at this point. Molly was seasoned, well seasoned by this point. Knew what she was doing. Molly Holly never got enough credit for being as hot as she was because Molly's awesome. Oh my God. Boy, you could just do anything in 2000, man. That was a brutal hair pull by Test. Fucking nice suplex by Molly, too. Oh, yeah, it's Steve Blackman versus Trish. Who will win? Who do you think will win if they did a hardcore match between Trish Stratus and Steve Blackman? Place your votes in the chat. I mean, maybe Blackman by like a little. I mean, he could probably just barely pull off the upset there over Trish, but he has a chance. He has a chance. What is this? Oh, they're good. Boy, they almost did a number on Molly. I don't remember when Molly debuted. I have a feeling it was 2000. It was probably right kind of near this time. We Are Pro Wrestling. Well, you got a date on that? Because she was Miss Madness in WCW at least until late 98, right? I would think. So I'd say at this point she's been in the company less than a year. But I don't remember. For sure. For show. Nice sunset by Molly. Perfectly done. And she pins her. Way to go, Molly Holly. Oh, God, Test has been overly aggressive with Molly. Jesus. He got a couple of really good shots in on her. I like Test and, Crash and Blackman hooking up because they had the fun little deal over the hardcore title, right? And Crash was like running through the airport and whatnot. Or was that somebody else? Oh, man. Christian and Edge. My favorite Canadians. Look how young everyone is.
We'd love to help you tonight in your match against The Undertaker, but see, our match is right after, and plus, I think Christian's coming down with something again.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he ate some bad chili. Came down with mono.
Oh, man, he ate bad chili and came down with mono. Oh, that's scary.
I own The Undertaker. It'll be no sweat. I just want to know, after I win my match, and you guys win yours, if you wanted to go out somewhere and celebrate. What do you guys drink, Molson's?
Molson's?
Well, they have that in a non-alcoholic drink, right? Great. Well, you guys have a great match.
Drink some Molson's. Hell yeah, I'll drink some Molson's.
Party on.
Molson's ain't no joke. Everybody please check in with security. Security. Oh, this is...
S-I-N-G-H. The H is silent, you know?
The H is silent. You're not on the list. Get the fuck out of here.
This is absurd.
You too, D-Lo. They got credentials. Show them your pay stub. This is so stupid.
This is unbelievable.
Like, I'm wearing a WWF shirt. Isn't that enough? One of the worst gimmicks and alliances they ever did around this time. This nonsense sucked. Ah, well, there's a skit that they wasted their time filming. Okay, quick. Fucking Road Dogg. I mean, after DX, I did not have much of an interest in Road Dogg. Like, this was... To me, this was lame at the time. Maybe you guys liked it. I did not. I liked Kate Quick, okay. Are you guys getting rowdy? Are you guys getting rowdy over there? Y'all better chill out, man. Don't get too rowdy. Are you gonna move some things? What are you gonna move? Things. Oh yeah, don't treat me like a woman. Is that a rib that's the first line of her song. After all the shit that poor woman got about looking like a man and stuff, like all that crap. I swear they did that on purpose. I hated Chyna's theme song. It was so stupid. Don't treat me like a woman. Ah, fuck off. She should have just kept my time. No, I guess she couldn't. I guess she couldn't do that, but they should have changed Triple H's music to Motorhead earlier and then given Chyna my time. Oh, she's on their team. Okay. All right, well, DX is kind of still sorted together here. Oh, and they're going to take on Mr. Gunn or whatever, or Mr. The One. I remember a lot of this at the time being just kind of discouraged. Like, I missed DX, you know? And this shit... Oh, is this a... Okay, this must be a Survivor Series match. I'm like, okay, everybody's together. So you got 2/3 or 3/5 of DX here. Doesn't Billy Gunn drop the IC title to Benoit at the next pay-per-view? Or has he already done that? Has he already dropped it to him? Guess we'll find out. They're facing the Radicals. Now, see, there's Benoit with no IC title. So Billy Gunn must win the IC title from Eddie, and then maybe he gives it to Chris. Is that what happens? All right, I'm rooting for the Radicals in this one, 100%. Benoit. I'm literally looking at this team wondering if Terry is going to wrestle because I'm like, why would Chyna be in there? But I forgot Chyna wrestles men. I'm thinking there needs to be a woman in there with her. And that's ironic that, you know, Terry Runnels is out there. That's the woman that Chyna made her debut against. Shaking her like a rag doll there. Okay, Gunn wins IC title at SmackDown after Survivor Series. And then the reason I remember why that he lost at Armageddon is because I remember watching that night and Jim Ross giving Billy Gunn shit for wearing earrings. And I remember kind of being in agreement with that. I'm like, you got a lot of good wrestlers in your company right now with Eddie and Benoit and all those guys there. And, you know, the one Billy Gunn with his 2 earrings as the IC champ. I was insulted. Like, there's too much talent for the one Billy Gunn to be holding a title. And I love Billy Gunn. But I just didn't love him in the year 2000. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the game. I better keep my eye on that. Come on, Lions. I do worry about them on the road. I forgot who beat them, but the game that they lost was, like, kind of disappointing. And, like, they showed that they're not always on point, you know? So, Texans are 6-3. I could see Detroit going down to them here. I don't want them to lose, but I think it's possible. Big double suplex. I was at SummerSlam in 2000, a few months before this. Chyna, I think, won the IC title that night. What's up, Ricky Salvador? Good to see you. Good to see Doug Unfunny, too. Yeah, it is weird having Road Dogg and Billy Gunn on the same team, but they're not the Outlaws. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right at the time. Doesn't feel right now. Oh, Chyna with her handspring shit. Up. Saturn caught her. Oh, down goes Eddie. Oh, man, I think Lions just turned it over. See? Told you. Why are they celebrating? The whole team? Interception in first quarter? It doesn't mean nothing. Oh. Is this elimination? I don't even know. It might be. I'm about to find out. Elimination. China's out. So we've got Eddie, China, referee Timmy White, and Chris Benoit. Unfortunately, no longer with us. 4 people in this match. 2 radicals, a ref, and a woman. How come they haven't done that yet on Monday Night Raw? How come R-Truth hasn't just thought he was K-Quick and starts introducing himself to everybody as K-Quick? Why haven't they done that? I would have been doing that last year, man. With all those goofy-ass R-Truth skits, like, they're always looking for new ideas. He should be K-Quick again. And you have to make sure you spell quick with a K, like he did. Oh, wow. Eddie and Benoit working together. You know, I think if Benoit just would have killed himself and not harmed his family, I think we'd have a whole different opinion of his life and career, you know? We would have had a lot more sympathy for him, you know, for what he was going through and stuff. But it just kind of makes it hard, you know? Road Dogg, you look ridiculous in the overalls. He's like a Godwin. He's like the lost Godwin cousin. Jesse James Godwin. Eddie looks so small in these days, didn't he? I don't know why he was wrestling with a shirt on either, but... Road Dogg sometimes reminds me of Chris Penn, the actor Chris Penn. Did he die? Chris Penn? I know he died in Best of the Best too, but I don't know if he might have died in real life. I'm not sure. Oh, Jesus. Billy Gunn. That was a dumb move right there. It's crazy. We still have Road Dogg and R-Truth, who are in WWE. Billy Gunn and Dean Malenko are in AEW. Oof. So, this pay-per-view is a quarter of a century old, and we're going to see a lot of people that are still around, and Eddie's gone. No more Latino heat. I want the Radicals to win, not the other guys. Ooh. Yeah, nice. They did a bit on Raw once. Look at that. Is nice work right there. What a sequence between those two guys. Ooh, that might have sucked. But when Angle won the title, like, I think it was the next night on Raw when he was there, he had all of his family members there, like all of his brothers or whatever. And he's giving them a tour through the backstage area, and they run into K-Quick. And Kurt Angle's like, this is K-Quick. And the family, like, in unison goes, hi, K-Quick. Like, all at the same time. And I just remember laughing my ass off at that. So crazy to see this young R-Truth just getting it. Look at him working with Benoit here. Oh! That's the gnarliest German I've ever seen. Oh my God. R-Truth there. K-Quick, excuse me, is eliminated. He was very jingly when he was wrestling. You can hear his little jingles. It got folded up like a $3 card table. Jim Ross. Oh, wow. He died in 2006, 20 years ago? He did? Holy shit. I was thinking it was like recently. God, sometimes I think things happened 3 months ago and they happened 20 years ago. That is, I don't know what's going on in my brain. All right, Detroit needs to hold Houston here. Second and goal. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Foxstar Killer. That was the Christmas episode of Raw. I thought it was just like when Angle first won the title. But I guess the Christmas episode would make sense because we don't see the brother until later, right? So tonight is the first appearance of the brother. So yeah, that actually probably makes more sense. And help me out. Eric Angle. Oh, Road Dogg's eliminated. Is he dead or is he in jail? It's one or the other. Yeah, Victor, Eric Angle comes in tonight. And that got us. Because another thing you have to remember back in these days, I mean, we were watching in my apartment. Well, no, we weren't. We were watching actually on a big TV, but it wasn't HD. I had a 50-inch TV, but it's, standard definition. We all got fooled by what we're going to see later. Everybody, we did not realize that wasn't Kurt Angle in the ring. It was so well done. It got me. It got me. They would redo the angle like years later, I think, with Brock, right? Before WrestleMania 19. Oh, maybe it's one of Angle's brothers, I thought, got in trouble and did some jail time. I thought I just remember hearing that a few years ago. But then again, you never know with my memory. Well, that's good. I'm glad Eric's alive. Oh, Billy's over the top. That's good. If Billy is about to win the title of the next TV, that makes me think the Radicals will win here. Oof. Come on, Radicals. It's 3 against 1. If you guys can't put away Billy Gunn. Lawler wishes he was a radical. I wish I was a radical sometimes. Billy pins Dean. It's Saturn and Benoit versus Billy. Well, maybe I think Billy should eliminate Saturn here, and then Benoit beats Billy. That way, when Billy wins the IC title, that's how Benoit gets his title shot. That's the way I'd book this. Let's see if it comes true. Famouser? Nope. Benoit in to stop him. Tagged Benoit. $18,000. Oof. Oh, yeah, that's right. Billy Gunn kicks out. They were in the middle of figuring out the 2000 election. I don't know if it was called by that point or not, but it took a while because of the crazy shit in Florida. So that's funny that we're watching a show right around election time 24 years ago. I remember all that really well. Oh, there you go. WrestleMania 5 finish. Boom, with Warrior and Rude. He did. I didn't see him hold his foot out. What are you talking about, JR? You're seeing things, Jim Ross. All right, Saturn and Benoit, the survivors. A couple times at Survivor Series, I swear more than one person has won at the end, and they've announced them as the sole survivors. Like, sole survivors won, right? Oh, Houston scored. I figured they would. I'm not optimistic here that the Lions are going to win this one. They're due for a loss somewhere, and they're on the road here. Look at there. Rock, you better be nice to Lillian. Rock is not talking to no one. Oh, yeah, Jericho and Kane, yeah. Michael Cole and those frosted tips. I can't do the frosted tips. It's bad enough you have frosted tips, Michael Cole. You're going to add a turtleneck to it.
This is about a man with a burning rage deep down inside. This is about a man who cannot look
Mitchell Cole doing the interview here.
the ugly, bitter, unforgiving monster that's just waiting to escape. And the man I'm talking about isn't Kane. That man is me.
Okay. All over a cup of coffee. Oh yeah, this all came. Because was this over X-Pac? I hope that coffee didn't burn you. That's funny.
The world won't accept the freak, and I'll give the world the monster. Kane is a bitter human being, no doubt about it. This is an assault on last Monday night that shocked the world. Right?
Kane's a couple of months. Oh yeah, through the window. Kane's a couple of months away from having that crazy performance at the Rumble. Oh, Jericho, jeez. Fans popping just for that's just so crazy how over everything was back then. I was definitely a Jerichoholic back in the day. Oh, sorry about that, Zane. Oh, yeah, the Undertaker in Godfather's pants. I thought we established that it wasn't Godfather's pants. I thought that was always the story, that he forgot his shit and he had to borrow some from Godfather, but I think that he actually, that was on purpose. I think the pants were on purpose. I remember that night we were baffled by it. He just did not look right. but it did kind of feel like it was intentional. I just thought maybe Undertaker was trying something out. And then it wasn't until like 20-some years later that I had heard that it was Godfather's pants, but I thought Undertaker killed that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Undertaker confirmed it, that it was Godfather's pants, but I thought that they established that it wasn't. Which is even crazier. That meant that was a deliberate decision that Taker made to wear that. And he never wore it again. Yeah, Taker pants. He thought they'd be cool, but nope. Yeah, I remember not thinking that it was a mistake the night of the pay-per-view. We were just laughing at how dumb the pants looked. I'm like, why is he wearing that? But it did make sense. Like, that's plausible. You know, that Godfather rumor, I could see why it got traction because Godfather wore things similar to that. They're about the same size. And it was so against what we've seen Undertaker wear before that when I heard the story, I believed it until I think Taker cleared the air. And it made sense. Oh, that was a shitty dropkick, Jericho. You didn't even hit him. Ooh, that was better. Oh, Jericho, God. Jericho does not have ups at all. He's as white as the day is long. He's never been much of a springboard explosive type offense. He barely made that dive. Almost killed himself doing it. I mean, a springboard lion salt is about as flashy as he gets. He does that little springboard drop kick thing too, but he's botched that a bunch of times. He's not as smooth as an RVD. He lacked the same grace. Do I like Jericho in AEW now, Greg? No, I don't. I don't like him now at all. I think he was great to have there as a first champion, did a lot for them, but I do not need him on my TV. But he'll be there until he's damn well ready to leave. Ooh. Oh, Jericho going for the top rope on the springboard. Is Kane trying to tie himself up in the ropes? I feel like he is. Yeah, Kane saved Jericho on that dive there. That did not look good at all. Jericho just laid the steps up like that and then drop kicked the stairs into Kane. And bumped himself in the process. Ooh, Kane caught him. Ugh. Yeah, the black ropes look cool. I've always been just a sucker for the red, white, and blue ropes. I always liked it when WWE would occasionally go back to those. The JA, the number of shows Rock's mom has attended has to be ridiculous. Yeah, she's been in a lot of shows. Are Lions on defense again already? Son of a bitch. Don't let them score again. Oh, no. Holy shit. They're going to score. They're going to score. All right, it's about to be 14-0, Houston. Oh. Oof. Jeez. Leveled him. I don't know. What's that shit on the back of Kane's shoulder? Is that from the steps where Jericho drop kicked him into it? Thank you, Lawler, for sharing your Mr. Potato Head memories. Surprised toys were even invented when you were a kid. I had a Mr. Potato Head. I remember the way it smelled. I don't know why. Yeah, that's rough, man. That's Ooh. We're just a couple of months away from Lawler walking out. God, what was WCW doing at this time, man? They were like right at the end, right? When did Goldberg kick Brett? Was it Starrcade 99 or Starrcade 2000? It was 99, right? That exposed buckle, look out. Wow, look at Jericho. Jeez. Oh, right. Yeah, Russo did briefly come back to WWE for... He got hired in the morning. He was gone by lunch. One of the quickest returns of all time. For some reason, I thought that was later, though, We Are Pro Wrestling. I thought that was like... 2002 or something. I must be wrong. Because I remember seeing the story on WWF.com. I thought it was like a couple years later, but I guess not. 3rd and goal here. Please stop them Lions and hold them to a field goal. As Kane goes to the top rope. Stop them. Yeah, sack. Yeah, baby. Holding with 3 points. That had to be a loss of 10 on that one. Holy shit. He's going for a top rope Rana. Oh, okay, so Russo had his cup of coffee in 2002. I didn't know that they were talking to him in November of 2000. Or maybe you meant at this point Russo had left WCW. That's what you meant, I think. I didn't realize Russo left twice in WCW. He was only there a year. He was there a year and left 2 times in that year? That's crazy. That's what I told. Oh, that was a good missile dropkick. A really good one. Jericho can be wonky on the top rope sometimes. He doesn't... I don't trust him up there sometimes. But that was perfectly done. So good. Everything about that was perfect. Roll up. Yeah, Walls of Jericho. Walls of Jericho on Kane. I don't know about that. Has Kane ever submitted good? I don't think he has. McMahon was pissed Russo didn't know Triple H fought Jericho at Mania. That's funny. Well, what are you going for now, Jericho? Figure four? You can just single crab him. Ryan, thanks for the 5. WCW Mayhem was a week after the show. Steiner versus Booker T in the main in a straight jacket caged heat for the world. That's why I didn't watch WCW this time. That doesn't sound the least bit interesting to me at all. Because everything that was going on in WWE at the time, if you tried to switch over and watch Nitro, it was like, why would you even do that? Like, there's nothing going on over there. It's crap. It doesn't match this, you know? Like, it's just... I was so checked out of WCW. There was nothing that they could have done that would have gotten my attention at this point. Oh, nice lion salt counter into a choke slam. Oh, there he's got him. And Kane gets the win. Pretty good match, I think. Clean finish, too, which is good. Thanks for the $9.99, Chris Ludek. Hey, Greg was in the Gaslamp District. What kind? And this weekend and had breakfast at barley mashed food was great. Ever been there? No, I haven't. Also, do you think Taker was beating Angle for the belt? I remember thinking he would. No, I did not, because Angle just won it. So even back then, 24 years ago, he's not going to win the belt and then drop it right to Taker. What would be the point of putting the belt on him then? I had a feeling that Angle would take it for a couple months and hold it for a couple months, but generally, first title defense, I wasn't thinking Taker was going to win the title. Especially since Taker, pretty sure, beat Kurt Angle, right, at Fully Loaded earlier in the summer. Oh, what's up, Terry?
Listen, I just want you guys to know that Triple H is here. He's in the building. I just met with him, and he said he has a couple things he needs to take care of, and I think you guys know what that is.
Benoit, you shouldn't have your sweaty body on that leather couch. I don't know what that was about. But no, I've tried, Chris, I actually try to stay away from downtown these days. I'm rarely down there, so I'm not aware of barley mashed. Never been there at all. But I like breakfast places. I'm just never up early enough to go to them. Oh, Regal, I love this song of his. Hello. Hello, sir. That European title looks smashing on around your waist, my friend. When is the match? I saw a clip of it on Twitter yesterday. When is the match where Spike beats him for the European title? When he hides the knucks in the turnbuckle and Spike gets him out and he punches him and pins him?
It would be easy for me to come out here and walk on about the fact that you, my friends, can't do a simple thing like elect a new president.
We can't do a simple thing like elect a new president. Oh, and they're in Florida, yeah. They're in Florida just weeks after the 2000 election. That's wild. What a mess that was. You just can't say please and thank you at the correct times. None of y'all can. Not you either, Ray Frand. Oh, it's Bobby Holly. I'll tell you what, though. Who y'all got in this shoot? This was a shoot. Who you got? I want to say Regal, but I'm not sure. That'd be a hell of a shoot fight. Who you got? Hardcore Holly, William Regal in a shoot. Post your picks in the chat. One year and one day later, I would be at Raw, where Regal would join a very exclusive club. Look at that drop toe-y. That wasn't drop toe hold, it was something else. He tripped him with his legs. Whatever that move was called, I liked it. Nice hip toss. He thinks Dom Perignon is a mafia leader. Dom Perignon isn't even very good. For half the price, you can get Veuve Clicquot. Way better. Or Perrier Jouet. But Dom is crap. It's overpriced crap. So is Cristal. That was, I see Rebellion. Is that where that happened with Spike Dudley? That was at Rebellion? Like Regal came in with Knuckles, dropped him on the mat. The referee sees it, grabs the Knuckles, and goes to give him to the ring attendant. Regal then pulls a second set out of his trunks, hides him in the turnbuckle, and then Spike Dudley's music hits. Regal's jacking with the referee. Spike sees it all, so he runs down there, pulls out the knucks, blasts Regal, and beats him in 3 seconds and wins the European title. I thought that was on Raw or something. I had no idea that was Rebellion. All right, you guys are going Bob Holly, huh? In a shoot. You're taking Bob Holly over Regal. Okay. It's fucking Alabama versus Blackpool. Like that would be another good shoot. Like go to Blackpool, England, and take the 10 toughest people in Blackpool. Then go to Alabama and take the 10 toughest people in Alabama and put them against each other in an all-out 20-man brawl. And whoever the last man standing is, their respective state or country wins the match. And in a pre-match ritual, they exchange local foods. So people from Alabama are going to be eating fish and chips and I don't know, whatever the hell else they eat over there, gravy and stuff. And then they'll be eating crawfish, gumbo, biscuits, probably some fried chicken. Hello, William. Hello. I love William Regal. Everything he does. I love his little tiptoey little dance and walks around the ring. I walk around my upstairs hallway like that. Like the laundry room is on the other side of the upstairs up here. So if I like walk over there, I kind of like, I do a little like thing with my arms like Regal. I also do the Akeem walk. Like when Akeem would walk and do that, I'll do that around the house when nobody's around. I mean, honestly, so far, there hasn't really been a match that I've felt like had super high stakes. Maybe Kane and Jericho has probably been the biggest one so far. But the first two matches, like, and this one is like, Just ready to get into Rock and Rikishi and Austin Triple H. Taker Angle, right? Those are the big ones tonight. Nate Dogg Cata. Thanks, man. Appreciate you coming back. Thanks for the $5. As Detroit, I think, just got a first down. Thank you, Greg, for these watch-alongs and for entertaining us. I'm entertaining you, I am. We are going to need as much escapism as possible for the next 4 years. True dat. I'm glad I'm entertaining. And y'all aren't sitting there going, this guy's jokes are fucking terrible. Second and 5. Detroit on the move. At least put 3 on the board here. Lions. Oh! Is that a DQ? Yeah, DQ. Jimmy Corderas. He is so annoying on Twitter. He's got that old-timer mentality that everything should be like the way it was, and if it's not wrestling type of thing. Hypocritical nonsense from an angry old man. Yes, William Regal does deserve to keep his title after Bob Holly tried to cheat. You besmirched not only the European title, but you besmirched William Regal's face. Regal came out for a spirited competition and got besmirched. It's fucked up. Hi, Trish. That's right, year 2, Angle debuted, right? The previous year. He got over like a fart in church.
I get it. Well, you tell Tess and Albert I said thanks. I'll be just fine tonight. The Undertaker doesn't stand a chance.
Kurt Angle. Yeah. I will have to say, I have to admit, it's not pleasant to admit, but I've kind of been in that situation as Kurt Angle. There's been like 1 or 2 times where I was oblivious to a girl clearly showing me signs that she's interested, and it's just not registering to me. And one of my friends has to be like, "Are you an idiot?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" So I've kind of been where Kurt Angle's been. Oh, I thought this was still interesting at the time when they were kind of hinting about The Rock. I'm like, well, if it turns out to be him, then this can be great. And imagine if it would have been The Rock. Imagine how that could maybe play into the current legacy of the bloodline. You know, going all the way back quarter century, we had family members doing whatever it took to stay on top, even if it means running down the biggest star in the business. They will do it if they have to. I kind of wish it would have been The Rock. It would age better in history, you know? I mean, this whole storyline wasn't perfect. Waiting until so long to reveal that it was Triple H didn't feel right to me. I think it would have been more fun if it was The Rock. And it made even less sense when just 4 or 5 months later, Austin and Triple H form an alliance. I'm like, I'd need more than 5 months to get over someone trying to kill me. I'd need a good solid 6 months. Lions are on the board, 10-7. It ain't over yet. Rock out here getting bonsai dropped. Be right back. What if Rock was a really, really bad cook? And we had to smell his shit all the time? Like, yeah, I smell what you're cooking, Rock. You need to take cooking lessons. I'm a bad man. I didn't know how I felt about this at the time. I definitely did not like it. It's not like I'm against Rikishi like being a heel or anything. It was just so out of left field. And I think at the time, like, Rikishi was like just getting into the company or hadn't even gotten there yet. Or hadn't came back with the thong and all that. The Survivor Series 99 when he supposedly ran over Austin. I don't remember if he was on TV or not. If he was, he had just gotten there. So it's not like he had time to decide that he wanted to be murdering bitches right when he got there. Usually when you start a job, you want to get to know people first, you know, before you start murdering. But Rikishi just did it the opposite way. And he's running. Rikishi always sold Rock's punches pretty good. The Rock is a wounded animal and he's pissed. The Brahma Bull. Oh, that's bad. I feel like that was supposed to be a Samoan drop. It just turned into a backdrop. Fans are jacked. Look at the flash bulbs. Oh, these days. I went to a ton of shows back then. I had my little... Oh, we got a chair right off the bat here. Is Timmy White going to allow this to happen? Nope. You got Rock, you're about to get super kicked. Boom. Yeah. Saw that coming. The fucking thong. It's too funny. Yeah, rematch of WrestleMania 13. Except the crowd gives a shit this time, and that's a big, big difference. The Sultan. Ugh. Rikishi's like, it's time to make a change. I'm going to change into the Sultan. And when he first came in the previous year with this gimmick, with the thong gimmick, they were calling him Rikishi Fatu, right? And then they shortened it to Rikishi. Yeah, he took a sledgehammer to the gut. Yeah, we're about to get Angle on that big six-man. And I actually liked that idea because it really helped establish Angle in a short amount of time if he was going to drop the belt before WrestleMania. This had him beat essentially 5 guys in one match. And going in there against a lineup that star-studded. A lot of casual fans were like, no way that guy's going to win. And he did. And I knew it too. Like, I was not expecting it. I remember going into that Hell in the Cell thinking that Angle's going to figure something out. It would have been weird for, like, Austin to win it in that cell, you know? Or Rock even. It just would have been too quick. Aw, man. 13-7. Come on, Lions. I know a lion. Wait, what's a Texan? Their mascot, like, probably a cow, right? Oh, a lion will fuck up a cow. Hell yeah. At least we're a stronger mascot. Nice. I remember in the early days of YouTube, like, they would put anything on there. I remember coming across a video, like, I guess like in China or something. They had like a zoo with a bunch of tigers and shit, or some animal reserve with a bunch of tigers, and they would feed them by like backing a dump truck and just dumping in a live cow. And then they would all just gang up on it. And it's fucking graphic. I'm like, what is this YouTube? What a weird website. What I remember, when my memory tells me of this match, I remember just thinking, like, when it was over, like, it was really, really brutal. I think I was, like, I guess impressed with how good the match was. I think maybe going into this, at the time, I was thinking that this match wouldn't be really that great, and it exceeded my expectations. Ooh. And still, like, if I was Austin, I'd still be pissed at Rikishi, too. I remember it was probably the end of year show they did. The next month in December, the end of the year, they were running, like, what was it, New Year's? What was WWE's New Year's Eve show called back in the day? They did a couple of them. And they had a great music video set to, like, Austin and Rikishi to, like, cut my life into pieces, whatever that song is. Oh, so good. Eve of Destruction. That's what I'm trying to think of. Sledge. Why don't you call my name? Oh, there you go. Blocked it. Come on, Timmy White. We got sledgehammers in the ring. Big Rock bot. Wow, Rock just bounces right off. Rock's trying to kick that sledgehammer out. Yeah, I have them both recorded. I could probably put him up on Patreon. No. Jesus. Also, one weird thing, I almost think Rikishi would have looked better if he would have kept the black hair. Oh, I didn't really like the white Dolph Ziggler spaghetti hair. But I guess that was just to separate himself from his previous wrestling life, I guess. But having to maintain that, ooh. Oh, that's a big... Oh, my God. Oh, God, this is going to be bad. Right on the sternum. Ooh. That would kill me if he did that to me. Oh, damn it. Interception. Thanks, Angie. Thanks for pointing that out. I only want you to point out good Lions things. If it's bad, don't tell me. Oh, Rikishi's taking a run and start for this one. Oh, no. Stink face. I would quit WWE if they said, you have to take the stink face. And I'm like, well, then I am going to WCW. Goodbye. Oh, he gives it to him. Okay, I thought The Rock wouldn't allow himself to get stink faced. Oh, that's just lovely. That was more of a stink neck. He got it all over his neck. Ooh, the people's stink face. Oh, man. Rikishi was always good about selling that inside-out clothesline. Jeez. Yeah, Haku. Haku will show up at the Rumble. I remember him kind of marking out for that when I saw him. I'm like, holy shit. Haku. And then the next year is when it really got crazy with the surprises, because by then WCW was bought out. They brought in Hennig, Goldust, Godfather. A bunch of people came back. But I think Haku was the only real surprise in that year. I remember when he came back, the only people recognized in the locker room was Undertaker and Bossman. Everybody else was new. Or at least from when he was there last. Rikishi with the twitches. Come on. Rikishi will kick out. No, he won't. I thought that's not the way I remember the match ending. But Rock won. Nice Poo-Tang sign. Right on camera. Oh my god, they're in the middle of the recount in Florida. I forgot all about that. It's so funny. Oh, I wish I could go back to being young and stupid and being 22 years old and watching these shows. Working in the restaurants. Come on, Rock. You're not going to get bonsai dropped. You already got the stink face. Ain't no way. Somebody going to come out and help him? No, he is going to get bonsai dropped. Oh. Fucking sore loser Rikishi. Oh, a third one? I don't even remember the post-match angle here. He hit him with fucking annihilators. Oh, now you're punching referees. Look out. I remember when I was a kid, I was probably 10. It's probably like 87. And one-man gang beat up a bunch of referees. And I remember, like, being weirded out by it. Because it looked like he murdered him. He was using, like, a front-face suplex as his finisher at the time. And the way he was just, like, planting these guys. Oh, no, another one. 4 bonsai drops. And I remember, like, after that happened, I, like, dreamt about it as a kid or whatever. And it kind of, like, freaked me out. It's funny the things when you're a kid, things that can have an impression on you. Like, what stuck out in your mind when you were 10? What did you witness in wrestling that gave you, like, an eerie feeling or something that you just remember or stuck with you? All right, looks like Houston put 3 more on the board, 16-7. Yeah, wow. Thanks for bringing that up. Yokozuna had passed the previous month. I do remember when he died in 2000. I had no idea what month it was, though. Wow. Yoko. Only recently passed at this point. WWF New York. Never went there. Would be pretty cool to have an apartment above that, though. Look at Raven. Fucking Scott, Johnny Polo. He had just come in, Raven. Raja, WWF.com. Boy, that's old school. It's one of the first websites, I think, that Raja. I remember seeing that in like 96. Like on the old days of dial-up. Takes 30 minutes for a half a page to load. Oh, look at Triple H hanging out in the Radicals locker room. What a group we got here.
Triple H, I just want you to know I've been watching your little party. Let's make one thing perfectly clear. Your friends will not be allowed at ringside tonight. Got it?
Got it?
Okay, good. And after what you did to Austin, you see, I think Austin deserves a little payback, which is why I made tonight's match no disqualification.
Oh, you were at Unforgiven when Raven showed up? That's awesome.
No problem? Good. We're perfectly clear. I don't have a problem with it. Rikishi get an under on the rock? Oh, man, baby. Let's see how Austin feels about leaving the building tonight without the use of his legs.
Triple H, yeah, speak now there, baby. Because bad things happen to you. Oh, my favorite WWE theme song. Let's turn it up. Oh, this song slaps. We got to turn it up, y'all. We got to turn it up. Yeah, so good. What's your favorite part of this song? Is it like the rhythm, the beat? I personally like the lyrics. Oh, so good. I could rock out to this all day. Ivory. Who are you facing, Ivory? Not Trish, not Molly. We know that must be Lita. Lita. Look at young Chad Patton in there. Terrible haircut. Boy, this old Lita song. These days we're crazy, man. Oh, Lita bleeds in this? Boy, that 2000 style, that gear that Lita's wearing. She's wearing her pants exceptionally low. And Ivory hates that. Yeah, Lita was, she was Miss Congeniality. I'm pretty sure Lita was also a hoe. I mean, one of Godfather's hoes, not an actual hoe. Although that's also debated, but that's not what I mean. I just mean she was one of Godfather's women on one of his appearances when she was coming in as an extra. Oh, yeah, she did. Holy shit. How'd she get caught there? I didn't see where it happened. I like that Ivory's targeting it. Back in these days, the refs don't put the gloves on and clean you up. You just go. Oh, she's bleeding bad, too. Yikes. I didn't catch where it happened. Oh, maybe it was Ivory kicked her? Ooh, God, she's lucky she didn't get... like that wasn't under her cheekbone or something. Or in her eye. Damn, Lita. I don't remember this at all. Lawler. Oh, yeah, look at him. Look at him kicks that Ivory's got on. Yeah, no wonder. Those are not wrestling boots at all. I mean, they kind of are, but... yeah, I would not want to take a kick. Jesus, look at how much blood she's got on her. Oh, there you go. I'd go home a touch or two early here if I was them. I'm actually, according to my timer, I'm 2 seconds ahead. Ooh. I guess it's okay. JR always gave Stevie Richards shit for his White Sox. Oh my God. That is so gnarly. She looks like she got shot in the eye. Oh, she's going to miss that moonsault. What are you doing, Big Stevie Cool? She's got the belt. God, there's so much blood on Ivory's shirt. Oh my God, poor Lita. Lita looks legitimately like rubber-legged, like, oh yeah, there you go. Even bloody, she's still hot. There she goes. Ooh, she got the knees. Oh, she got the belt under there. And Ivory got the win. Poor Lita. Damn, I wonder how many stitches she needed for that. Damn, Lita, you all right? And that is what was great about those days, is because nowadays they'd freak out, refs with the gloves on, pull back wide shot, you know, but here they're just like, roll with it. You're busted open, deal with it. Get right in there, cameraman. Now the pictures on the website are in black and white, you know, God forbid we see anything so heinous. But boy, back in these days, no rules, man. Poor Lita. Lita's probably like, where the hell am I even bleeding from? Oh, Coach, you look like a moron. You have an unlikable face and an unlikable haircut. You're just unlikable. Oh, The Rock's coughing up blood. Well, then you need to bite the bullet and get him out of there. Coach, go in there. You might get punched, but let Rock know he needs to go to a hospital. Oh, Jericho's attacking Kane. Yeah. Here, have some of these aluminum bars, Kane. Or aluminium, as some of y'all say. 2x4s breaking over Kane. Jericho's mad. Yeah, I see an ECW ponytail guy behind Lawler. Lights out match is what they do. Oh, you mean, last man standing match is what Kane and Jericho do. Juliet, you're referring to Thunder Rosa and Britt. Yeah, it definitely had vibes of that type of blood. Like, it was just very graphic blood. I've had a lot of, like, injuries over the years where I've lost some blood, but never really on my face. But man, I've sliced my hands and arms up to shit being in restaurants. And that is true. I had Kurt Angle's shirt. I liked his shirt. One of my friends that I went to the shows with, he looked a lot like Kurt Angle. So when he put that shirt on and got gold medals, it was crazy. So many fans were like, I mean, it was a perfect cosplay. And a lot of other fans at the arenas were giving him props. Oh, yeah, I'm in your yard. Yeah. I'm going to take a piss in your yard, Undertaker. I'm gonna sneak into your yard, Undertaker, when you're sleeping, and I'm gonna put a whole rainbow Target display right there in the front of your house. And you won't even know because you'll be asleep. Hashtag trans rights. All right, Taker. Let's see these pants. I definitely remember the feeling of befuddledness in the room. All right, Houston's punting way back on their own 5. Oh, yikes. Catch it. Run. Oh, he got taken down. Jesus. What a tackle. Oh, Undertaker. He seems very confident, Undertaker, and he's going to walk out and strut out in front of this crowd with them pants on and think that he's hot shit? Okay. I always liked Kurt Angle as champion. He just was the best. Yeah, and he's got to face The Undertaker. Turn his music off so he can cut his promo. I want to hear the man. And is poor Eric like under the ring right now? Hope he doesn't have to pee. Okay, let's all do that. Take a moment of silence and reflect. Let's see. That was good. Oh, that was really awesome. But then again, so was that. Okay, I got it. You can't count the votes down there. Oh, thank you. Yep. That your undefeated streak was definitely on my list, yes. Fucking Undertaker. Okay, so not only does Undertaker interrupt Kurt Angle's greatest moments list, they've networked dubbed. Probably, who was he using? Kid Rock, I guess. Okay, well, actually, I'm fine. Because I hate this song. It's my least favorite wrestling theme song in history. I like Right to Censor more than this. But at least they dubbed over Kid Rock, who I hate. Even though I love Sad But True by Metallica, I'm torn here, but this song still sucks. Look at him. What are you wearing? I think I've got thong underwear that has the same pattern on it. And I know you're picturing me in a thong now. You're welcome. That's totally free. Let your imagination run wild. Look at those pants he's wearing. And I love that he's all confident out there. Oh, I look badass in these. This is what alpha males wear. And plus, I think Taker's taller than Godfather, so even if he did lose his gear and Godfather loaned him these pants, I feel like they'd be way high up on his ankles. Or they'd be tight around the waist or something, you know? Something wouldn't be right. Turn this music off before I vomit. But badasses. Oh, God, it's so horrible. I'm filled with rage when I hear the song. That's how bad it is. You're gonna pay. Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit. Whatever, Undertaker. Take your jacket off so we can see them pants. Did him and Sarah, like, go to the mall? And they wandered into, like, I don't know, what's just some store that would sell pants like that? And she's like, you should wear these, babe. And then Undertaker, because he's totally whipped, does it. You gotta be to put her name there. Sorry, Taker, I can't trust you, man. Limbertail, I love Limbertail. Why you got a chair, Taker? This is a championship match here. You got a chance to win the title. Oh, he gave it to Angle. Well, then Angle's going to get disqualified. See, Taker, you are not, nothing you're doing tonight is smart. You decided, you chose to wear those pants. And now you're introducing a weapon into a match that could easily cost you the entire match. And here we go. My great-grandmother in the 1970s had a fold-out couch in her basement that had the same pattern as Undertaker's pants. Oh, imagine J.A. if he had matching, if that tank top matched. I mean, the top part of Taker's gear there, that goes all the way down under his gooch, you know, and around his taint. He's wearing like an all one thing there. A lot of girls wear that. That's why it stays tucked in, doesn't come out. Oh my God, where's the gobbledygooker? Look at there, 10 years after, we're 10 years after Taker's debut and gobbledygooker, and 1 week after we watched it together. I love that sign. Ah, touchdown Texans. Ryan, I told you not to tell me any news unless it's good. I want all those fans who are in the arena who are lucky enough to get an actual photo of those pants. I'd probably have it blown up, framed, put over my mantle. Don't be a limber-tail. Man, it's 23-7. Halftime. Oof, nice. Nice German suplex to Taker. Jeez. Edward. Oh, you didn't watch back then? You have a soft spot for the American Badass Taker. Love This Is My Yard DVD. Ooh, Angle got posted. I'm certain that This Is My Yard is back there. Somewhere. I'll never find it, but I've got it. I remember the first few DVDs WWE started putting out, I really liked. I was like, DVDs are awesome. I've been wasting my time with cassette tapes my whole life. VHS tapes. Copying them, dubbing them, and all that work. Taker missed. Oh yeah, maybe in these early days, Kurt wasn't taking his straps down a whole lot in his first title run. That might make sense. If anybody hasn't thumbs up the video yet, that would be helpful. Thanks. Whenever JR has a sentence like that, it's all about that Vince McMahon pronoun shit. Undertaker just threw Angle over Undertaker's head. And it just sounds weird because Vince McMahon freaks out if he hears, like, you threw him over his head or whatever. And he had that stupid pronoun shit he was so mad about. Edge and Christian are coming out. I thought they were trying to weasel their way out. Oh, and they're distracting Angle's tap out. Oh, Christian. Got to move in on Taker there. They're idiots. I love that they're both still here. I guess they've got a match next too, before the main event. Oh, this Texans coach, he's super young. I like the Lions coach, he's great. I can't hear anything this guy's saying. He looks nice though, and he's young, so those well-liked coaches seem to do well. When your team will take a bullet for you.
again measuring that knee. Let's just focus now. And if these people had got a chance to hear Kurt Angle's list of accomplishments earlier tonight, they would know that Kurt Angle does not suck.
Yeah, but they didn't get a chance to hear the accomplishments, so now they're misinformed.
There's no doubt about that. You can't win a gold medal and not be an extraordinary athlete. That you saying that, I can't believe it. That's true. But he's just a little nerdy. I mean, Trish came on to him earlier, and he went right over his head. Anything I can do for you special? Nothing to help you out? You'd have been all over. You'd have heard how to root by now. Look out.
It's crazy that South Park is only like 3 years old at this point. It's wild. Those pants, man. Don't adjust your sets. Oh, look out, idiots. Angle going for a ride. No referee. Damn it, Earl. Undertaker, you can't be intimidating when you're wearing that. Angle almost stole it. Russian leg sweep by Taker. Is he going to roll out now? It's like, at what point does this happen? Maybe I don't think Angle's trying to hurt Undertaker's leg. I think he's trying to tear the pants off. Yeah, the switch might be a little further off. Angle's going to put on some offense here. Taker will make his comeback, and then they'll have the old switcheroo. Victor, you also hope Kevin Owens wins the WWE title at Saturday night's main event? I'm starting to think that's unlikely, but I would love to see it happen. I had pitched a whole scenario for it. But now I'm starting to think it might be Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa for the Ula Fala, because otherwise I don't know where they're going to get that match done. They'll probably both be in the Rumble. I suppose you could do it at Elimination Chamber, but that's like a ways off. Or you could do it on the first 3-hour SmackDown. But Saturday night's main event, if they want to do that match, and it seems like they do, I feel like right now that's the best spot for it. Angle is screaming like he's been shot. I love that you could just bring a sign to the show that said poop and hold it up. That's why wrestling's great. Take down. Here comes the integrity right here. There we go. Figure 4 on the ring post. Yikes. Loud angle sucks chance. Oof. Well, I hope part of Angle's low blow rise to stardom is watching tape, reviewing Bret Hart matches, taking notes, just like we all do. Y'all taking your Bret Hart notes tonight? Make sure you do that before you go to sleep. Oh, no. Tombstone, man, he almost fell. Oh, wow. Is this where the switcheroo happens? Oh, there's Angle. He's going under the ring. Oh, no, he's pulling out the wrong one. This is good camera work here. Like, keeping it on the hard cam. Some of the fans might recognize it's not him, but when you're watching on TV in standard definition 25 years ago, you couldn't tell at all. You could not tell at all, and you certainly weren't looking for this. It's not like we had a finish like this on our radar. And I wonder if some of the fans notice it's not him. There it is. Earl didn't count. Look, that's so crazy. So I did not know until the other Angle emerged. That's what I remember of not realizing what happened until you saw the second Kurt Angle in the ring and you're like, oh shit. That was brilliant. That was so well done. It fooled me the night I watched it. What the hell? I mean, that's brilliant. And at the time, I don't think we knew it was his brother. It just looked like a lookalike guy. This guy. This is some random dude. He's a big guy, too. It wouldn't even matter if he counted it because it's not the right person. It'd be like Taker bringing a fan in the ring and then pinning him. And it's funny that Earl is the ref for this, you know? Because it's got shades of 88 with the twin referee, you know, but this time it's twin wrestlers. I mean, Earl, if anybody should understand this, it's Earl Hebner. What's this door? Oh, Angle's running. Do you guys not have your belt? He's like, I am out of here. What kind of car are you getting in? A Bronco? Oh, no. Imagine driving away and then going to trying to check in your hotel dressed like that. That was awesome. Oh my God, an XFL promo?
Ordinary gals from all walks of life, women of good character, united by their devotion to wholesome values.
Wholesome values, okay.
Spirits of every family.
Yeah, well, they're all in their 50s now. Most likely, anyway.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The XFL cheerleaders. Don't worry, we'll teach them how to cheer.
Oh, okay.
You think you know me more than you exist.
XFL, what a joke. All right. I was a big fan of this version of Edge and Christian. I went to a lot of shows when they were like this, and the flash photography and all that was awesome. Oh, good. We get right to censor for, I think, our third time tonight? How lucky are we? You'll only get that type of quality here on this channel. The good father. I think I saw an interview with, was it God? I thought I saw Stevie Richards, I think, respond to Godfather's interview with Chris Van Vliet, where Godfather was saying he really hated being in this faction. And he was kind of a dick to Stevie Richards. Oh, Hardy's in the Dudleys. Okay, so it's going to be Hardy's in the Dudleys versus Edge and Christian and right to censor? Okay. Is Jeff hurt? He's favoring one arm. Unless he's just selling a previous encounter. What's up, Chris? Thanks for the 5. Greg, did you ever have a time where you stopped watching WWE consistently? In early 2002 in high school, I stopped watching for about 3 years. Yeah, right after Eddie Guerrero died, I checked out a little bit. Between 2005 and when I started the YouTube channel, I was probably 40 to 60% paying attention. Wouldn't give a shit if I missed a pay-per-view, nothing like that. It was kind of just eyeballing it, keeping tabs on it, checking in on it from time to time, but not like a hardcore watcher. And that would have continued. I don't think I would have ever gotten back into it fully had it not been for the channel, because our first 10 years here doing the channel, WWE sucked. And I don't know what the hell I was doing, covering that and talking about that crap for so long. Now everything's good, or it's better, I should say. It's much easier. But I don't know if I would have gotten back into it had I not just randomly on a whim made a YouTube video that got some views and got a bunch of subscribers on my channel and got the ball rolling on that. I probably still, to this day, wouldn't be paying attention because the last few years were so awful that there's no way I would have been able to get back into it and become re-enthused. Crowd did not pop at all for Devon's. He called out to them. They didn't do nothing. I feel like the fans are kind of checked out of this one. Yeah, Victor, I'm kind of doing them again. We're going to do one tomorrow. We're going to be up here to watch Raw tomorrow. Might as well. Yeah, back in the day, we were doing them consistently, and they were a good channel builder. And back in those days, you know, not everybody was doing those, so we had huge audiences every week and gaining a lot of subscribers. Sometimes I'd gain 100 to 300 subscribers per stream. You know, it was like really, really good back in those days. But now everybody does reactions. And if we did a World War III, which one do you think is the best one? I don't remember if I've seen a whole lot of those. I remember watching the first one on a scrambled pay-per-view feed because I was really curious about the 60 men and the 3 rings, and that was just bonkers to me. But I didn't buy the pay-per-view. And I know the Giant, I think, won that. Or did Savage win it? I forgot. But I'm not sure which one is considered the best. I'm kind of interested in like that first one just to see all the names that they bring in, but if it sucks, we can do a different one. All right, I'm going to go grab another cold one. Be right back. Oh, man, I'm back just in time to see the Hardy Boys shirts come off. You know how I love that. Especially that Matt. He's dreamy. Val Venus in his white pants. A pin. Edge-o-matic, okay. So we have, I think, what, 5 guys in this match technically still active. Both Hardys, Edge and Christian, and Bubba. Edge and Christian, I'm sorry, Matt and Jeff are currently champions. Bubba just wrestled 3 days ago. Christian was on TV yesterday. And Copeland will be back any day, hopefully. Or soon. Maybe not any day, but soon. This 24 years ago. You got champions and active wrestlers currently in this match. 5 of them. That's insane. Devon eliminated. Jeez. Hardys and Dudleys had that awesome match at the Royal Rumble. Way in the beginning of the year. No, I do not like Val Venus for the Hall of Fame. I hate Val Venus. Four picks for Goff. Yeah, Detroit's losing. Although, they got a chance for a safety here. Houston's way back. Well, he barely got out of there. Oh, Mike, you're saying you were at the show that Jake debuted at in WCW? That's pretty cool. I remember that. 1992. Oh, Buchanan. Oh, all the way over the top. Look out, B squared. Oh, God. Let's end this match. That's Papa Shango. Oh, love the camera work there on the edge bump. Not bad. I swear Bubba just forgot who his partners were for a second there. Oh, look out. Bubba and Edge. Bubba bomb. Where's Christian going? Oh! Jeez. Splashed Edge by accident. Edge got pinned by that. 2-on-2. This is actually a pretty awesome tag team. Jeff Hardy and Bubba Dudley. They'd probably be fun. You'd argue they know each other pretty well. They've had classics. They can just intermingle or interweave their styles, you know? Oof. DVD to Dudley. That's going to be it. So it's going to be Jeff against Christian and Godfather. Or Goodfather, excuse me. Oh, JR shitting on the Browns. You know, Lawler hates that. You know, that had to be really hard for him. You know, Lawler had to play the heel at SummerSlam 1996, which was in Cleveland. Oh, man. Oof. Right after they left for Baltimore. Jeff pins Christian, and he came out there with Raven shit trolling the Cleveland crowd. Like, even though he's in character, he's got to do that. That would be hard for me. If the Detroit Pistons had to move and relocate, and then I went and trolled the fans in Detroit, oh man, I couldn't do it. Jeff overcomes the 2-on-1. Oh, man, here's Val putting the white boots to him. Get out of there, Jeff. You can have your friends come back there. No. Oh. A lot of white coats. No baby faces. Matt? Brother Matt? Bubba? Anybody? Anybody? All right, the locker room hates Jeff. We got that established. Yeah, finally. Who's coming? Lita? Oh, no, the Dudleys. Okay, oh, good, all right. Oh, there, Matt Hardy. I was about to say, I don't see Matt. There's Matt. Post-match. Post-match pandemonium. Now you know they want the tables. Oh, there's a 3D. Is Bubba gonna... Nope, they're gonna do what's up first. They're gonna do all their shit. This is what's called getting your shit in. Were they even allowed to do that? Take the trademark from that commercial and do it? Ah. I think Devon is going to be instructed to do something. They both push him. Matt pushes Devon too. Devon just got abused. He's fucking rude. I don't understand why it's Devon's job. Is the table getter. The pre-wood trance. That's the opposite of post-nut clarity. Fix the legs, guys. None of y'all do this right. It makes me so mad. When I watch wrestlers set up tables, it's like Bret Hart getting pissed at people putting the sharpshooter on because they don't do it right. And I've worked a lot of banquets, a lot of private events in my life, and I know how to set those things up like a champ. And these assholes, they suck at it. They never have the legs right. I swear that one in the far corner isn't right, and I think it's going to collapse. All right, Matt's going to take care of Val. Okay, they're not. At least they're not going to lay him. They're going to powerbomb Stevie through this one. Ugh. He's got the quivers. He's got the Jimmy legs. That'll happen. Yeah, it was definitely hellacious. Up here's Austin. Look at Perry Saturn. That's how I dress wherever I go. Yeah, they're trying to like assassinate Austin here. And I was starting to get into Triple H as a babyface. I liked him. He was badass. I was ready for it before everybody else was. And then he went back to being a heel. Rock would do the same thing. 2 years earlier, 98, he would flirt with being a babyface, remember? Right after SummerSlam, September, October, leading up to Survivor Series, and he'd be a babyface for just a few weeks and then boom, right back to being a heel. And Triple H did the same thing. Pulled the same gag. Yeah, Triple H, you really did make sense to be the person that did it. I just wish you guys would have known that at the start, and it didn't appear like they did. It appeared like they made it Rikishi, and then they're like, okay, now where do we go from here, type of thing. But I certainly don't believe at Survivor Series 99, the night they ran that angle, that Triple H was the guy they had in mind. He might have been one of them, but I don't think they had decided. God, and this is just the first they do. In just a couple months would be the... whatever it's called. 3 stages of hell. I almost said triangle of hell. That's right. That's right. I forgot they did change this up a little bit. They just instrumentaled my time, I think. Yeah. I forgot they did that. I liked this too. So it's kind of like a remix, I guess. It's weird hearing him come out to that, though, isn't it? This is a short-lived theme that he had. A few months at best. Yeah, Motorhead, Nate Dogg comes in at the Rumble. Is Triple H really 6'4"? I guess he is. Oh, yeah. Are we going to hear Austin's Disturbed theme here on Peacock? Or will it be dubbed? At least we hear it. We get the Disturbed. I remember it grew on me. Like, when I first heard it, I didn't like it, and then I think I got a copy of it, or I downloaded it on LimeWire or something like that. And then I, like, kind of was playing it in the car. And I was like, okay. Okay. It grew on me. Shout out to LimeWire. I'm so old, I was downloading music on Napster. That was the whole reason I bought a computer. The very first thing I did is I just downloaded Napster and just downloaded a fuck ton of albums. And then shortly after that, I got shut down, and I moved over to LimeWire. And then I'd burn CDs and stick them in my car. I had one of those changers. Those CD changers. Yeah, come to think of it, I don't even know in the record books who wins and loses this match. I was thinking it was like a no-holds-barred match and Austin won when he killed him. But the finish must happen, and then they spill out into the back, and that's the post-match angle they close the show with. I've always remembered the forklift spot, but I've never really thought about the actual match before. I remember when Austin came back after surgery, too. He looked like he had slimmed down a little bit. He looked more like 97 Austin than he did 98 Austin when he came back. And I remember being happy about that because I thought he could work a better style after his surgery. Yeah, this is a no DQ match, so what the hell happens here? It's a but it's a no DQ. I think it should not be a no contest. Austin wins. He killed him. The only thing he didn't do is pin him, but referee should stop the match because Triple H can no longer continue on account of being a smashed jar of raspberry jam. No contest. That's really what they did? Angie, yep, Napster for us old ones, man. I only had it for about 6 months though. I remember it wasn't long. It was a matter of months, so I got in kind of late, but I still had enough time to download a lot of stuff off of it. Some of these 90s fans that we always saw are in the on the aisleway for this one. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I think they just wanted to do the angle for shock, but I mean, it was going to be really difficult for them to explain how Triple H is not dead. Because, I mean, that's not even like suspension of disbelief. That's like suspension of common sense and all of that stuff. There's no way Triple H would... There's no way you would live through that. Like, if that actually happened to you, there is nothing you could do to protect yourself. You would die. You couldn't duck down. There's no way to not die from that. So, it's not like he could even have gotten lucky, you know? And he wasn't even like a spooky Undertaker gimmick where he could rise from the dead. He was just a normal-ass dude rising from the dead. I mean, at least with the Undertaker, the creatures of the night brought him back to life, you know? JR's got a Pepsi line. What does he say? Yeah, so I guess Triple H is trying to lure Austin back there. Oh, yeah, throw him through that middle target thing. That would be awesome. There's all those arrows pointing right to the middle. Oof. Yeah, Austin taking concrete suplexes is not something he would have done in 98. Yeah, no countouts, no shit. They've been outside the ring for 4.5 minutes. Austin just rolling down the steps. Oh, look out, Hugo. Look out, Carlos. You guys are already in no man's land over there. That table looks like it's already collapsing. Oh, God. Look out, Mark Eaton. Poor guy. Look out, there's a bell down there. Look at that old-ass timekeeper's box. Is that the same one they've been using since the 80s? They just keep bringing the same one? God, there's a lot of shit on the floor. Look at these slobs. They got peanuts and Gatorade bottles, water bottles all over the floor. Not even cleaning up after themselves. No, look out, Austin. Those monitors. We need those. Oh. Oh, Triple H is blading. Totally blading. Oh, yeah, he's busted open. Ah, God. Jeez, he gigged himself real good. He got a cooler full of... God, there's a bunch of spilled water over there now. All by your electrical wires. That's great. Definitely what you want to be doing. If you're ever changing anything electrical in your house or rewiring anything, make sure you have a pool of water nearby. That's what, for just, you know, safety. Yeah, have a little cold one here. We're probably coming up on our thumbnail for this show. I would have done the forklift as the thumbnail, but I just didn't like the way it looked. That lady's worried she's getting nailed. There it is, right there. Boom. Look at that. They're so happy. Look at her. She is pushing and shoving over there, that lady. She's starting to get pissed. I feel her pain. I've been to a lot of shows during this time when fans were so aggressive. Nice. Triple H just busted open so bad. That woman's getting pissed because that's what fans would do. They would just bum rush. And I've been in that situation a lot at WWE shows in the Attitude Era. Fans are animals and morons. They just rush up, invade your space. It's crazy. I had a couple of bad experiences with a bunch of dickheads. Get him back in the ring. God, Triple H bladed hard. He looks like he's bleeding bad. I'll take the bell. I swear that's the same bell from the 80s too. It's all that busted, rotted wood. Unpainted. Oh, I don't know. When Triple H gets bit by the rattlesnake, I don't know when that happens. That was silly. I didn't like it. I thought it was dumb. Like, you can't have a snake actually chew on the arm of Randy Savage and then try to do something stupid like that years later. Nah, do it real or don't do it. Oh, stunner countered into a neck breaker. Not bad, Triple H, not bad. Oh, go home week of no mercy. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I think one of those shows leading up to that, I think they had one in the Georgia Dome, right? Like a Raw in like fall of 99. I think was kind of building Triple H in Austin. Those Georgia Dome shows are good. They ran that a couple times. So did WCW, but I thought it was awesome when WWE went in there. I'm like, this is our house now. Or maybe that might have been the previous year, 99, right? Yeah, 99. Yeah, because they were feuding at the same time of year the previous year. It was weird. Tito is out. Hey, buddy. You're moving my monitor. Tito just leaned up against it. Hey, bud. Say hi to everybody on camera. Well, Triple H's blood has not flowed as bad as I thought it was when I first saw his blade job. I think so far, Lita's has been worse. I kind of wish Nitro would have gotten the Garden if WCW could have ran one show there. Especially like a Nitro with like Hogan. Could you imagine? Yeah, WWE had some sort of agreement with Madison Square Garden. I don't think it would be completely up to Vince, but I would like to think there'd be loopholes around that, and Vince would understand from a business perspective. If it's good to do it, they should do it. But that was his house, I understand. But if it would have happened, I think it would have been pretty cool. I mean, Ring of Honor got in. Would have been cool if WCW made it. Mike Rouse, Tito would never do that. He would never. He's so good. He wouldn't do me like that. He's welcome to watch wrestling whenever he wants. He doesn't have to steal. I'm still thinking it was either probably Gilbert or Victor. Y'all always look sketchy. Yeah, Eddie went a little bit overboard. Wrestlers need to know the difference between a blade job and amputation. And I think Eddie damn near sliced the top of his head off. Tito. Bro. Oh, it's going to be a pedigree on backdrop on the table. Yikes. I do like that is a lot of disarray right there. Just a lot of shit on the floor. There's water everywhere. The table's exploded. Your Triple H is bloody. Chairs are down. You got just crap everywhere. Chairs, monitors, wires. I do like the carnage. Oh, basically power slam Triple H on the broken table. What's up, Tito? He has invaded my space over here. You just can't see him. He's moving my monitor around. You are, buddy. Dude. Okay, you gotta get down. Get down. Enough. Triple H backing down. Nope. There he is. Now he's where he belongs. There you go, Tito. Good job. Stunner. Good one, too. Pin him. Or drop him off a forklift. Either way. Or that thing is probably not even a forklift. I don't even know what it is. Steve does not want to pin him. Steve wants revenge. Oh, yeah. Pilm. Yeah. Austin invented this. That's why it's called the Pillman. I watched Superstars that day. Nearly 30 years ago. Oh! That's how you do it. You'll regret it the rest of your life. I don't think he will. Oh my God, is he really going to do this? No, okay. So now Triple H is going to lead him outside. I don't know if we see the Radicals attack before we get to the spot. I don't remember. All right, Detroit is down 10 with about a quarter left. They got the ball. Don't go back there, Steve. There's Radicals back there. That's where the Radicals hang out. Oof. Oh, not the soda machine. Throw them into the ice cream vending machine. That would be awesome. Oh, there they are. There's the Radicals. Oh, those bastards. And they're going to get Triple H out of there. Triple H gets to get out of there. Oh, there's all the refs. All going to pull him off. Fucking Benoit, they're all over him. Swarming. God, there's a lot of beverage spilling in this episode. Oh, there's Triple H getting in the car. So he's already in the car? How does he get himself stuck in there? Austin's still battling the Radicals. How did Triple H let himself get trapped in there? The minute Austin came up under that car, I would have jumped out the other window. Austin, you need to get rid of these guys. Oh, he's going to try to run him over. That's why. Triple H is in the car waiting for him. Jesus, this fight is going on forever. Oh, so Austin doesn't emerge. What does he do? Sneaks around? Okay, so he kind of sneaks up on him with the thing. So Austin, Triple H is like, bring him out here so I can run over him and kill him. Look at the way Benoit runs. I guess it's wet out there. It's raining. Look at Benoit. He's so sneaky. It's almost too quiet. Oh, shit. How did you not see that? Triple H, I'd be jumping out now. You can still got time to save yourself. Just jump out. Jump out. Jump out! You're not so tough, are you? Now, are you? Just jump out. You see, right now your life could still be saved. You died because you're stupid. Death by stupidity. Rest in peace, Triple H. I'd already be out of that car. I'd be in the arena already. I'd have jumped out. You're gonna regret this. Look how high up he goes. Those things are strong. Crane. I don't know why I was calling it a forklift. It's a crane. God. Those things are strong enough to lift up a car? Holy shit. Holy shit. Boom. Splat. You can just bring back like a jar of goop and give it to Stephanie and be like, here's what's left of your husband. This is all we could scrape out of the car. But yet he's on Raw, what, like the next night or something, or the week after? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, I say. Oh, well, that was fun. Survivor Series 2000, we finally got to it. I appreciate you guys being here for that one. I had forgotten about some of those matches, but I do like the way he screamed, holy shit, at the end. That was good stuff. Right on. Yeah, that was fun stuff. Murder on pay-per-view. It's always fun when we see murdering going on. We saw attempted murder in the previous Survivor Series, and then at, must have been, what, No Mercy, right, with Austin and Rikishi. We got attempted murder when Austin would have smashed Rikishi's face into the rock wall if the cops hadn't stopped and prevented that. And then here, Triple H smashed to smithereens, literally, by Austin. And Austin got arrested once for, like, kicking Vince McMahon or something. And yet, no police questioning here for that. Crazy. Oh, well, that's why the Attitude Era was fun. So anyway, thanks again for being here. We're going to try to look at either another Survivor Series, maybe 1994, or a WCW World War III for next week. So I'll take a look at some of those cards and see which ones look the most interesting, and we'll schedule one for 1 week from tonight. Otherwise, until then, we'll be here tomorrow. I think I'm going to come up and do a Raw watch-along. Off the top of my head, I got nothing major going on tomorrow. So I can be here. We can watch Raw. Why not? Let's do that. I'll throw up a link later on tonight or tomorrow, so keep a lookout for that. And if you want to join us for Raw, whatever Monday Night Football game is going on, we'll have that on too. And we'll hang out again. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow for Raw. Peace.